Hey guys, what's up? So we're going to be doing something a little bit different today. As some of you I think know, um, we have been doing what's it called? Art classes. I'm sure I've talked about this a little bit, and it's come to my attention that you might be interested in doing some of that. Because why wouldn't you be? It's so much fun. So that's what we're going to do today, and from now on, I think. My plan is this. Right now, I'm going to give you a very basic rundown, like a very basic 101 of art. Some very simple stuff. So like the first couple of classes that we did, we were talking about this stuff so that we can get you guys ready to be creating your own art pieces. Eventually, so we'll probably do some of that so that you can do stuff on your own. But in here, I think we'll do, because I do like a painting class. It's basically like you follow me and it's like instructions of how to paint a specific picture. And I think that's probably a really good idea. So that's what we're going to do today. And I am not even, again, this is day one of this. So it's going to be a lot of trial and error. I'll probably have you sit next to me while I do everything so that you can see what I'm actually like working on. Okay, so today, first things first. Again, if this is your first day, I don't expect you to have all the supplies in the world. Neither do I at this moment. Okay, so I just have some crayons, some markers, and I think there's a few colored pencils in here too. So I want you guys to use whatever you have around the house. Like I said, you don't need paint yet. We're not going to go there yet. But I do want to talk about some things like color theory. And the reason that I like to talk to people about this like right away is because often when we're painting or coloring or whatever, we end up with something color-wise that looks like mud, and it would be such a cool picture. Do you know what contrast is? It's like when, there's a lot of different colors going on in your eyes, like very excited because there's so much, there's like black and then there's white and, black and white obviously contrast a lot. They're like opposite colors. So that's what we're talking about here. And what we don't want to do is blend them. Like, think about this. If you had a yin yang and you got really excited because it looked pretty and you started just coloring the whole thing in and you mixed the black and the white, what would it turn into? Just straight gray, right? So that's what we want to avoid. So color theory is really important. It can make your pieces look a lot more vibrant and a lot less like mud, right? That's one of the things I look at as like an art curator, we'll say, is if people have like that muddiness, that's very amateur looking. Like they didn't study color theory and they didn't, take the time. So we're going to talk about a basic color wheel today. And I'm just going to color it out for you. I might as well do marker since it's probably the most visible. So a color wheel is going to look, well, here, mixed media. Mixed media means you use multiple crayons and paint and stickers and all sorts of different stuff, not just one. Okay, so by the way, I am using the back of a sheet of paper that we've used for art, so if you see through it, just ignore it. I just didn't have any other paper, which is okay. Art can happen anywhere. Okay, so color wheel. It looks like a wheel. It's a circle. And then we have one. Let me see if I can do this right on the first try. 2. Wait, good. Okay, that's really crooked. All of these things are supposed to be equidistant. I'm going to give that another try, actually. Oops. Basically, you want 6 spaces. Ah, I see what I did. Okay. Perfect. Something like that. Obviously, it's not. I say perfect and I hold this up. Obviously, it's not perfect, but pretend they're all even. Okay. So it is going to go. I'm just going to use crayon, I think. Actually, like this. Right now, I am filling in what are called the primary colors. And they're primary colors because those are the ones that we start with. Primary means first. And they can't be made out of anything else. They just exist. Like you can't mix colors to achieve the primary colors. And those colors are red, yellow, and blue. So you might want to take notes on this, by the way. Primary colors, red, yellow, and blue. They're the first ones because they can't be mixed to be created. They just exist, and they are to be used to create other colors, okay? So for example, what do we think this color is going to be? It's basically this plus this. So red plus yellow equals, let's see, let's do it. So again, I'll color my red. I wish I had like a, I don't even know if you can see that. Okay, so I'm coloring that space red, and then I'm going to go over it with yellow. What does that kind of look like? Orange. Red plus yellow equals orange. Now I'm just going to go over it with actual orange just for the sake of making a point. Okay, so red, orange, yellow. Now, again, these two colors, what do we think that that's going to make? Let's try it. Actually, let's just do a sample. Let's just do a sample and then I'll color it red color. That's fine. So I'm putting my blue down. Blue plus primary color blue plus primary color yellow. What does that look like? It's hard to see on here, but it's green. Hopefully you're doing this along with me, okay? That's the goal. So blue plus yellow, what does that look like to you? Hopefully it looks green. So I'm just going to color in my wheel. So be green. By the way, you can get these color wheels like online and stuff. If you just look at Amazon or even just Google it, you can probably print one off. Color wheel, it's that easy. Okay, next. Kind of a tough one, I feel. What do we think red plus blue is? Got a guess? Let's try it. Got my red, got my blue. I'm gonna color my red. And I'm going to color, I don't know where that other blue went that I was using, but this is also blue, so. This one's hard, I feel like. Even when you use paint to mix it, it's like, what is that? It doesn't really work until you lighten it with white. What do you think that color is? Purple! It's purple. I can see it from the camera. It's purple. So this is purple. Okay, so that is your color wheel. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and then do you see how it keeps going around? Because if this kept going, like it progresses into orange, it progresses into yellow, it progresses into green, then blue, then purple, then back to red. Okay, so it's going like that. Cool. Okay. So this is your color wheel, and I want you guys to have this and hang on to it. These look way too similar on the camera. This is green. I'm going to lighten it just a little bit because I don't know what it's coming across to look like. And again, hopefully you're following along and seeing this for yourselves. Still looks weird, but that's green. I swear. Great. Okay, so we have the color wheel. We know how to mix primary colors. So let's label those. So the primary colors are what? I just wrote it on here. Oh, goodness, hold on first. The primary colors are red, yellow, and blue. Okay? When we add the primary colors together, they create what is called a secondary color. So primary is first, secondary is second. So secondary meaning orange, green, and purple. So I'm just going to write that on there too. And of course, this is backwards. God, I will figure this out. These videos will be a lot smoother going forward. Okay, so you got, what are your primary colors? Red, yellow, blue. Red, yellow, blue. It's almost like the American flag, but yellow, like white is yellow instead of white is yellow. Okay, secondary colors, orange, green, purple. And if you need to remember, again, think of red and yellow. Like, think about that. What is going to happen if you mix red and yellow? It's going to make an orange. It just makes sense. It's so hard to explain art sometimes because it's not like a math equation where you're like, well, you have 2 and then you add 2 and that's 4. It's like red and yellow make orange. Don't you get it? So I don't blame anyone for any confusion. Okay? But just know that primary colors, red, yellow, blue, secondary, orange, green, purple. Okay? Now, leveling up, we have something called complementary colors. Complementary colors. What do you think that might mean? Complementary. They give each other a compliment. What does that mean? Basically, it means 2 colors that when they are put together, they contrast the most, they bring each other out the most. It's like having a friend who's like so opposite of you, but the 2 of you together are just like perfect. Like that you make the perfect person, the 2 of you. Do you have anyone like that? I don't know. What it is, let's see if a marker will write over this. I highly doubt it, but they are the opposite colors on the wheel, just like what I just said. So red, the opposite of red is this one. What is that one? Sorry for drawing not straight. That's green. So the complementary color for red is green. The complementary for purple, this is confusing because it's so crooked. This is why it needs to be even, but it's going to go this way, is yellow. So yellow is complementary to purple, and purple is complementary to yellow. And then last but not least, orange and blue. And I'm going to go ahead and make these lines a little bit straighter for you. Okay. So those are your complementary colors. So let's take a note of that. Again, we'll use the paper that we did all these. So, complementary, if you want to see what I'm writing, colors. So again, complementary is the opposite. It's kind of weird because you wouldn't think that opposites would be complementary, like giving each other compliments, but they actually do often. So red and green. Okay, again, look at your wheel. What's orange's opposite? Blue. So orange and blue. What's yellow's opposite? Purple. Okay, and that's really all of them because now we just ask, what's the opposite of green? Red. We already wrote that down. Okay, so red and green, orange and blue, yellow and purple. Or you can call it green and red, blue and orange, purple and yellow. Doesn't matter. They're all the same. It's the same relationship. Okay? Now, level 2. I'm just joking. What happens if you mix complementary colors? Okay, there's a difference between complementary colors should be like next to each other, but never mixed. Sorry about my finger, it's distracting, I know. Next to each other, but never mixed. So, demonstration. Using the old color wheel, just any piece of paper, I'm just demonstrating, okay? You can do it too. So purple and yellow, I love that combination for some reason, I like them together. Should be like this. This is good use of complementary colors, okay? Again, they're together, they're touching, but they're not overlapping. What happens when I overlap? I'll show you. So I'm going to put yellow over that purple and purple over that yellow. Basically what it does is make a really ugly color. It's very interesting. They can be next to each other but not overlapping. If they overlap, it makes a mud color. That's what I was talking about when we started this video. A muddy, yucky thing. That being said, what it really did, like look at this color, look at this color, and then look at this color in between. Which one is the darkest? Actually, this purple looks really dark right here. But I promise you it's the middle one, when they're combined, makes the color darker. So let's try it again with blue and orange. Here's blue. Here's orange. They're next to each other. Here's blue, here's orange. Now what happens when they overlap? Straight up mud and very dark. You see that? That's a perfect example, okay? So that's a way that you can darken your colors. So if you think about, like, say you're doing a portrait and there's a shadow, look at my face. You see those shadows right there? What I would do to achieve a darker color, people always think it's add black to darken and add white to lighten. To darken, you can add black, but we'll get into this. This is pretty advanced. But another way to darken is just to use the complementary color. So say I'm drawing a, we'll use marker, pink face. Or say I'm drawing a pink heart. Sorry, that's a bad example. Say I'm drawing a red heart. By the way, pink is just red with white in it. So that's why I was going to use pink, but we won't talk about that. So say I drew a red heart. Now, say I want this side of it like shaded, so I want this side darker. As stuff rolls off of my lap. What I would do is use the complementary color of red, which is, as we know, green. And I would just shade that side. See? Say I want an outline or something. I would outline it in green. Let's look at the difference between outlining it with green and then outlining it with black. So here's outlining with green, okay? And then just the red, the one I just dropped. I don't think so. That's orange. Of course, I don't have a black marker. Here it is. Okay. Don't look at the actual strokes of the marker. I'm just more showing you the color difference. Black definitely blackens it, but does it look natural? No. If we're trying to do line drawings, then sure, black all day. But like for shading and stuff like that, that looks just more natural to me. It looks more like this is an outline of this shape. This is more, the shape has a darker edge. Does that make sense? I hope it does. So anyways, long story short, I would love for you guys to get into the habit of using your complementary colors to darken your colors that you're going for. Just get in the habit of that, because once you get, 10 years into your art and you want to try realism and you're doing portraits, if you use black on a portrait, your person that you're drawing is going to look like not alive, because people don't naturally have black in their skin, like full on actual black. It's a combination of multiple reds, yellows, green, blue, purple, all of those. It's a combination of those. There's not actual black. Black is like rotten, basically. So yeah, so we'll probably get into the habit of that. So we have the, so we have our primary colors are what? Red, yellow, blue. Secondary colors are what? Orange, green, purple. Red plus yellow is what? Orange. Here, let's see. Blue plus yellow is what? Green. Blue plus yellow is green. Meets in the middle. Let's say, what about blue plus red? Blue plus red is purple, okay? They combine and make purple. How about, this one's tough, what if I did orange and blue? They're complementary colors, orange and blue. So if you combine them, if you mix them, what happens? They turn brown or just dark and yucky. Okay? So if you're looking to make something darker, like the edge of something, yeah, use the complementary colors. But if you are working on a painting and you're just like kind of going crazy, if they all mix together, it's going to turn into that mucky color, is what I'm basically trying to say. So I'm going to leave it there for today, honestly, because that was kind of a lot. I feel like I just jabbered on and on. But we know primary, secondary colors, complementary colors. Oh, also, again, talking about darkening and lightening. Yes, you can darken with a complementary color. Yes, you can darken with black. To lighten, you're always going to use white. Always going to use white, or like a variation of it. So like an off-white, like a beige or like a cream or something like that, but that's next level. So just for right now, it's just lightening. You're lightening a lighter color, adding a lighter color to it to lighten it. So usually that's white. Okay, so that was cool. I did not get to do my face shapes, which I guess we can do that next time, and then we can probably start on, I don't know, we'll do that eventually, but next time we'll probably do a what's it called, like paint with me, like follow how I paint this. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. I guess I'll set up an easel or something. That's cool. Okay. Cool. Well, good job today, everyone. And I'm actually going to go record a dance video now before my class comes, because I got here super early today because I have the car, not my scooter, so I can move faster than a turtle. Anyways, I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're not discouraged. Please rewind, fast forward, freeze this video to memorize all this stuff, because it's super, super basic. And once you get it, you'll get it. Okay, so don't be frustrated. Just keep on keeping on with the wheel. It's a rainbow. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Again, people want to think pink is in there. It's not, because it's not on the same level. Pink would be like down here mixed with white. Pink is just an offset of red. Anyways, whatever. Talk about that next time. Okay, I'll see you later. Ciao.